Welcome to another PSA Submission Reveal. This is Josh with PC Sportscards. If you haven't checked out our videos before, we do reveals on PSA orders that come back, some BGS orders, some SGC. We also started a $1,000 challenge where we're trying to turn $1,000 into as much money as we can in the next year. I'm buying cards and grading them. Zach's ripping wax. He might buy some stuff also. If you're into that kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button, click the little bell and get alerts. It really helps us out when you guys subscribe to the channel, so we really appreciate it. The more you guys subscribe, the more you guys communicate with us and comment, the more videos we could put out. It's really what it comes down to. We have a really cool video today. This is bulk 2023.28. We sent it in on January 3rd. It got entered by PSA on the 13th and back completed on 2/27, so about a month and a half. We're looking at 4 to 8 weeks on a lot of these PSA bulk submissions. The title says it all. Simply put, this is a very, very cool submission. We only had about 80% PSA 9 or better in this 150-ish card submission, and you'll see why as we go through it. This is a sub that has a mix of ultra-modern stuff, old stuff, new stuff, all sports stuff, non-sports. We have a run of 1997 Legacy collection later on, and as we do with all of our videos, we do a couple topics that we'd like to talk about. Main thing that we focus on is how to use grading and how to speculate with grading to make money in the hobby, whether it's to make money to put in your wallet, in your bank account, or money to buy the cards that you want to buy down the road and grow your collection just by simply knowing how to grade and what to grade. We talk a lot about that. You might hear us say that we think it's a good idea or not a good idea to grade a certain card. That comes down to whether we think it's worth it to make money on it. Not what if you're grading something because you want to throw it in your PC or you want to protect it for long term. We agree, grading it's a great idea. $19 a card with PSA right now is a fantastic deal to do that with. So also we think that grading a lot of Bowman Chrome is good. Lots of upside in the Bowman Chrome market. It's really the first market where grading mattered. Obviously vintage, but when it comes to modern and ultra-modern stuff, Bowman Chrome stuff is the first market that really mattered. Very cool Steve McNair blue refractor from 1995. It's great seeing cards from 1995 coming back as PSA 10s. These have to be super low pop, super rare card. Got some 1/9 in here. And this is just the start of the modern stuff that came back. It's going to be a fun run. If you like a full run and a full variety of cards, this is a really cool submission for you to look at. Topps Chrome Platinum Black and White. Something diamond refractor, non-numbered, short print. Really cool looking card. This one looks off-center, top to bottom. Corners are a little soft. No major issues. There's a little fingernail mark there. Nothing big, though. Justin Jefferson, numbered 8/10. Legacy collection. Cool. And another Justin Jefferson silver. Lots of 9s and 10s in this order. Lots of 9s and 10s in the ultra-modern stuff. When it comes to some of the 90s stuff, got 7s and 8s, but that's to be expected with that kind of stuff. This is a cool Illusions card. This is definitely the kind of card that I would grade. You're going to be one of the first people having it. Paper is really tough. You got to be really careful. And obviously, no group submission in the year 2023 is complete without a die cut. This is, so coming up, we have my first favorite part of it. I mean, I love this entire order. But this is one of the cool parts of it to start because I collect Grant Hill. So got a 2004 Grant Hill X-Fractor PSA 10, numbered 40/199. Badass card. Players Club Platinum 1995 Collector's Choice. Cool. This is stuff you don't see a lot of. A Super Boss, Z-Force. I used to have a Duncan PSA 10 Thrill Seekers. This is like the first kind of this is like the same as like the Superfractor or the Scope. It's a really cool, really sick card actually. I love these. Really condition sensitive. As you can see, whiting on the back, on the edges, corner, paper, a little paper loss white. Like, it's going to be a 7. But this is somebody that's not grading this stuff to flip. This is somebody that's grading this to collect. And it's just worth it for $19 a card. Game breakers. All right, we got our first topic. We only have 3 topics in today's video. First one, we got 1997 Hoops number 75 Kobe Bryant. This is his second-year card. As we can see, very, very, very few graded. Luka's second-year cards, there's 5 figures worth of, like the Prism graded. Only 859 graded and only 105 PSA 10s. This one was a PSA 9. A raw one goes about $4 or $5. A PSA 9 is 20 and a PSA 10 is 70. It is very, very difficult to get a PSA 10. It's not a card that I would specifically send into grade because it's so hard to get that high grade. But being only 100 of them and it being only $70, I would look at, it would make me want to look at more Hall of Fame players' second-year cards. Because there's a lot of Kobe stuff in 1997 that sells for more than even Duncan rookie stuff. So, and by the way, I'm going through a bunch of Garbage Pail Kids cards. Again, this is a really cool mix of cards throughout the entire thing. We get Garbage Pail Kids and we get Pokemon. So looking at that, there may be some sneaky undervalued Hall of Fame second-year cards. I think the second-year card market dropped a lot. Obviously, it exploded when the rookie card market exploded because nobody could afford rookies anymore. So they started buying second-year cards, and then it died a crazy death afterwards. Maybe something to look at, though. It might start to come back a little bit just because it's undervalued right now. As always, guys, let us know what you think of what we're saying. If you agree, disagree, have some kind of other varying opinion on it. We're here to go back and forth and to answer all the questions that you ask. We're not here to just say what we think and it be taken as full gospel. That's not the kind of people that we are. So let us know what you think. I will tell you, we have a run of about 30 or 40 right now, Bowman Chrome autos or refractors, color autos, stuff like that. And good mix of 9s and 10s. I would grade almost any Bowman Chrome auto at this point. Now, this Bowman Chrome was actually a pretty tough product to get good grades in. So if you think you got 10s, I would definitely start sending them in. And with them coming back in this 6-week time frame or 8-week time frame, first of all, the prospect stuff, it doesn't matter as much, right? You need it back by the middle of the year probably, unless it's a super high-end prospect, and you're sending that in a higher level anyway. Remember, this was a $19 a card order. So you're getting all these slab, $19 a card, and you might be one of the first people to have them back. Now you're ready for if one of these guys gets hot. If one of these guys becomes one of the next big prospects, you're already prepared for it. Evan Lee. Jojo Blackman. Rudd. I just love it when we go through this. Coming up next is one of my second. You'll notice that when we get to parts of the video that I like or that I'm more into, it's going to be like 90s basketball stuff. It's just it's what I grew up with. Very excited. I bought another 4 or 5 cards so far on eBay for the $1,000 challenge. If you guys haven't watched that yet, check it out. Zach's case should be here sometime next week. So this is the next cool run. This is going to be all 1996 Legacy Collection showcase cards. So I don't remember what row it was, but a complete set recently sold on one of the auction houses, and I was bidding on it. You need to get a lot of 10s to make money on those sets. Maybe it was a complete set of 9. Maybe it was already graded. It was 9s and 8s. Maybe it wasn't raw. But this is just, all these are numbered to 150. Vin Baker, he was a stud. Trish Childs. Anthony Peeler. This is the one that, this year is the Kobe Rookie Year one. Kendall Gill. He was jacked back in the day. Big Rick Smits. Smits and Nolan. Deadly combination on NBA Jam. Percy Hawkins. Sean Bradley stick figure. Next up, we got a run of 2009 Topps Chrome Gold Refractors. I think these are number 250. Yeah. Josh Howard. Just a really, really cool Corey Maggette. Corey Maggette is the first guy that left Duke early. If you guys didn't know that, trivia question for you. Troy Murphy. Kevin Love, still in the league. Brooke Lopez, still in the league. David West was a dominant player around this time. David Lee. Turkoglu. Blake Griffin Refractor 9. Centering, obviously. Drew Holiday. We got a Drew Holiday Refractor PSA 7. Let's see if we can figure it out. There's a lot of scratches on that surface that I could see through the see-through slab. Also, really bad corners. They're all white and terrible centering. All that adds up to being a 7. That makes sense. Next up, we got Kobe PSA 8 with Durant in the background. One of my favorite cards from the late 90s, the Platinum Portraits. Super tough grade. You could see some bending over here. It's a little hard to see with the light. AI Rookie, Row 0. It's a cool card. Not the Legacy Collection, obviously. All right. We got 2 more stacks. We got number 2. It is the season for stashing football. It is upon us. These cards being sent in were a great decision. Again, they were sent in January, so already had the rumors of Rodgers not really being there next year. And somebody picked these up probably throughout the season when they were only $25. They're up to $43. You're already making money on this card raw if you picked it up during the season. So what does this tell me? What am I going to learn from this? Which I learned a while ago. I'm going to look for those backup quarterbacks with aging starting quarterbacks, aging Hall of Fame starting quarterbacks. Jordan Love, Kyle Trask. Who are we going to look for next year? Right? Let's start building a list of those guys so we can start buying them. So this Jordan Love got a PSA 10. Look at the huge price difference there, by the way. $40 now for a raw and $265 for a PSA 10. I know I'm talking about stashing cards. This, however, is a card that I would consider selling and buying again in a couple months. Simply look at the pop reports. We have this is all the same card. All the Donruss, all the same card. All the Donruss Optic Holo. Look, only 689 Jordan Loves graded, and a big percentage of them are PSA 10s. 3,200 Herberts and 2,300 and change Burrows. What that means, if you're picking these up, you could probably get clean ones that will get a PSA 10 just because there's so many still out there. But also, this $265 price tag will come down because there is so much profit built into this card when you're paying $50 raw, $20 to grade. You're just going to run auctions. Even if you get $200, you're more than tripling your money. And with all of that, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus $1,000 already for this guy. Plus $1,250 on these cards. Boom, right there. So if he ends up getting $1,100, do you think he's going to be that upset? I personally don't think so. It's a card I would auction right away, get my money. Listen, for the $1,000 challenge, if I buy 5 of those and get 5 10s, all of a sudden I'm doubling up without spending a lot of money. I spent $200, and I turned it into another $1,000 that I could spend. All of a sudden, I have $2,000 or $1,750 to spend, or $2,750, whatever the math is. Not in the mood to do math anymore. It's Friday afternoon when I'm recording this, even though this will be posted on Monday. But what I'm saying is, you could find cards like that will make a lot of money fast, and other people are going to see it, and other people are going to do it, and there's probably a bunch of them in PSA already. But again, the big thing I want everybody to take out of this stuff, learning from what other people did. Use what they're doing as a lesson, for what you're going to do going forward. All right, next cool run, 96 Metal Universe Platinum Griffey. That's a cool-ass card. Garnett, Jermaine O'Neal, and Kobe. One of my favorite cards in the order. PSA 9 Gold Medallion Duncan. Really, really tough grade. Fleer Metal Kobe Rook. Fleer Metal Kobe Rook. What a fun order, guys. Like, the title says it all. Just simply put, this is a cool... If you like cards and you're my contemporary, where I'm turning 40 in April, you would love... This is just the type... This is a cool numbered Players Private Issue Griffey. It's just a cool order. That's it. It's just cool. It's just fun to look at, fun to go through, and a lot of learning opportunity. This is a nearly impossible card to grade. Jordan Metal Universe. Curry Prism. This one surprised me. Next topic. Oops. All right. I gotta move this over. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when stuff gets messed up. But we will fix it. And fixed. And you guys could see that. I'm not going to edit that out. We got a Kobe, LeBron Blue Silver Prism PSA 10. For some reason, somebody bought one of these for $75. I think it's a $40 to $50 card raw. 2014 Select. There wasn't a lot of it made. Cards weren't as hot as they are now. This centering on this card is not great, as you could tell really easily here and here. I'm not going to say it is. But 30 out of 39 of these got a PS 10. But only 39 are graded. Only 39 are graded. These 2013, 14, 15 Select, even up to like 16, I think there's not a ton graded. And you can find it clean. I had a Kobe from that set that I had sitting in a box for years. Clean, PSA 10. $10 raw card, $200 PSA 10. Got some more hockey here. I think just those years, underproduced cards. Hopefully you get back to that kind of production level. And there should be a lot of value there, especially like rookies from those years. Like, that's one of the reasons that I think like Jokic and those guys are way, way, way undervalued. There's just not as many of their cards. So, I don't know. I always think it, and then they don't go up in value. That's why I stopped buying them. Black Velocity. This is one of my favorite cards. I don't know who Colby Covington is, but in general, the Velocities are some of my favorite cards. We got a Kyle Tucker Prism Refractor. Wander Prism Refractor. Love it. Trout Prism Refractor. Got two print lines here. Back to the early 90s. I think I have boxes of these laying around my house. Magic vs. Jordan. This card was graded a lot during the boom of 2021. And another run of Chrome Autos. One of the last cards is going to be another example of a card that I would consider stashing for next year. Again, non-autos. It's okay. I would grade them. I'm not a big fan of the shimmers and stuff, but I understand why you're grading them. Kybert Ruiz first edition. Cam Thomas Purple Wave. This was sent in after he started getting hot already, so this is a good card. Smart decision. Scotty Barnes Orange Ice. I like that we're not seeing runs of base, runs of that kind of stuff. People are getting smarter with their submissions. It's nice to see. Jordan Walker, Sapphire, Yellow, number to 99. Mason Wynn. It's a debut. I probably wouldn't stash it, but the other Prism, other mosaics, and other Prism of like top tier running backs and receivers, considering stashing those also. And on an Ohtani rookie debut, Topps Chrome update. Again, another order, another rookie Ohtani, another PSA 10. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, hit that subscribe button. Let us know your thoughts. Look forward to doing these videos more and more. Going to try to put out 7 or 9 pieces of content per week on YouTube. Could be 5. And then we're going to start breaking a lot of these down into shorts. We're really looking to post it. The more you subscribe, the more you watch, the more you comment, the better it is, the more we could do. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Have a great week.